Going live. You know, you can listen to the music, listen to the words. If it is in the word, it is spoken. It comes from somebody's mind, somebody's thought. They wouldn't sing the song for nothing. Now, the question is, was it a song given to them or was it from their own mind? Irregardless, it is a song. They are words that are put together. You can see which road they want you to travel along. So that would be an equation. That would be an equation in the road. Just give me 1 second. I have to see something here. Um, Wow, my mouse doesn't stay still. I have to fix the mouse. Okay, I fixed the mouse. So it's a road that they take you down. Whoever it is, it doesn't really matter. So it's a word. So in every single word, so if you listen to the songs, and a lot of songs, a lot of love, a lot of sad songs, some happy songs. Why do we tend to see more sad songs, or is it just me? Is it just a personal thing? So what I do is a personal thing. It's I think I found something for myself that entertains myself that I can share with the world that is in a word. Um, just give me 1 second. Oh boy. Okay. That is in a word. And I'm going to try and set this up. So what I'm going to do right here, you know, maybe I don't even need this. It's not proper. Very, very clumsy. What I'm going to do here is I am going to be lowering this because it's also, the music is also does something to your mind, you know. So what I'm going to work on right here, let me see, let me start at the beginning. Okay, we're going to begin with the days of the week. Sunday noted to be the first day, Monday noted to be the second day. Now what I'm doing is I'm creating the equation of its own reality, of its own numeric reality. If these were computers talking to each other, okay, let me see if I can fix this. If these were computers talking to each other, what are they saying? Okay, well, the S is the 19th letter in the alphabet, the 21st and the 14th. Each one of these, okay, what they call days, right, is all the same. They have a 30 value, 4 months of 30 days. Where can we use 30? Okay, there are actually 12 months of 30 days, just 30 days plus 1 in 7 months. And there are 4 months that have no more than 30 days. And 1 month with 28, to get to that, we would have 28 plus 2. So if we want to actually say there are 12 months of 28 days, there is 1 month of only 28 days. 2107, 849. So you thought it was just a day of the week, right? It's not just, excuse me, it's not just a day of the week. It is a numeric, there's a formula, and there's going to be values inside what this word is. So now we have 12 months, we have 1 month, then we have 4 months. So what we're going to have to use is the same thing, is we're going to have to use the, here we use the 28 day, which is 30, and S equaling to 49. S is plural most of the time. If I have an arm or I have arms, so if I sing and the word S is at the beginning, what are we going to do with that letter? I have to understand why every letter gets its position. Okay, the reason for this, I'm going to tell you what Because so far in the story, after 18 years, after hearing so much about Area 51 and Area 51, noted that Mars is number 51. The word day is number 30. There are 4 months of 30 days, 120. Let me mark this. There are 4 months of 28 plus 2 days. That will equal to 80 and 32. 80 plus 32 plus 2 to equal to the number of days of 30 days. The reverse of the word day, the reverse of the word day, 3 letters, every single letter gets 27. 81 is the total, 51 to every single one. Now the thing is, is that Mars is number 51, and it's not the only word. It's not the only word. There's other words too. So now we're going to get into finish off this. Now there are 7 months. Okay, and by the way, 1 equals to 34, and 4 equals to 60, and 7 equals to 65. Can I find these anywhere else? You sure can. You can find this one by number 13. Well, how so? 1 times 3 equals 3. 1 plus 3 equals 4. I just found number 34. That's all you have to do, is make sure the numbers come whether together in one or they're apart. If they're apart, maybe I just add them up. The equation stops. We'll keep it at 7. But if we continue this equation, 3 times 4 equals to 12. 3 plus 4 equals to 7. We now get the total of the 19th letter, S. And at the same time, your 13 reflecting the moon, 1 and 2 is 3. We now have 37. There were 73 points scored in the game yesterday. In the game yesterday, Mahomes wears number 51. The Kelsey brothers were 88 and 87. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals to 8 equals to 7. The other wears 88. It's 8 times 8, 8 plus 8, equaling to 16, equaling to 64. The answer is 7. The answer is 1 and 6 equals to 7. 6 and 4 equals to 10 equals to 1. So when you go 7 times 1 equals to 7, 1 plus 7 equals to 8. Now the Kelsey's numbers move into each other. How 88 gets into the gateway of 7. And in the deck of cards, the 6, 7, and 8 are the same cards, except for the core or center number. So we got this one, we got this one over here. So here we have 7 months. Oh, and the word month. I'm gonna do this. 28 and 14 is 42. So we have 42 and we have 28. I like to keep 28 together. It's a combination that's, well, actually Mon also goes together, right? Montreal, an add-on. So it shows me a gateway. Time heaven, 4 times 2 equals to the 8. Working in 1/4. We're working into the cycle of man's moon. The word man equals to 28. The word, so we have 42. So the word month equals to 70. And then the S for months equals to 89. And it's a natural. Why do we need to use numbers, months, and days? When did it happen? It's a precision of time of when something happened. How long did it take? So now we measure with time. Time does exist. Time is a measurement. It is a tool. Distance, okay, as like measurements for the equation. It's time. You give a number. The number means something in the equation. For distance or vertical, doesn't matter if it's up or down or horizontal. and then letters that go along with it that show different their own reality. Like, how about this number over here? How about this one here? You can look at this as two things, right? If I turned this upside down, right, and created it this way, or created it, how can I do that? That, the check mark. So when you finish it, you come down like that. And when you finish this one, you come down like that. See the different angles that they're on? The sevens and all the numbers are just more of, I believe, some kind of basic shape, the prime shape. So here we have 7 months of 28 days. So it's 7 months of 28 days plus 2 days plus 1 day. So now you have 7 by 28 equals to 140 and 56 and 14 and 7. It's telling me about the cube. So the cube is in the gate. This one over here, it's telling me about I'm in the heavens. Okay, 4 by 32 is 128. Cycle in the moon's spirit. Okay, one something passing through the moon, it's 1 or 2. Both of them come together, creates 38. And where did I get that 128 from? Oh, right. 4 times 30, 120, and 4 times 2 is 8. Right. And then we get 320. So we have 448. Why did I multiply that by 4? I multiplied, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm just I'm ahead of myself. 4 by 2 is 8. Okay. 32. Why do we have 32 and 80? Hold on a second. I could 4. All right. 4 by 2 is 20. 4 by 8 is 32. 4 by 2 is 8. Wow, where was I going? What am I doing? So let me take a look back and see what I did. So let me take a look. Right. So there's the 1 month over here. We only get the 28 days. Then here we get 4 months of 28 days. 4 by 20, 4 by 8, 32, 4 by 2, 8. Okay. Here we get 7 months of 28. 7 by 2 is 140. 7 by 8 is 56. 7 by 2 is 14. So what's the, okay, this goes along with this. Okay. Okay, that's what this is. Month equals to 70 plus 8 is 89. Now, you'd have to know that it's the H and the I. It is the 17Q. The two Qs fit into each other. The two mathematical Qs that I know, right? 5 times 2 equals 7. 5 plus times 2 equals 14. 5 times 2 equals 10. 5 plus 2 equals 10. 5 times 2 equals 10. 5 plus 2 equals 7. The total is 17. The other one is 8 plus 9 equals to 17, which is 1 times 8 equals 8. 1 plus 8 equals 9. This is your higher. Higher. You can actually say higher. Higher. The reason for that is the A, H, R comes together and creates the I. Maybe Harry. And the other one, right, over here creates the, here's the H. It creates the I on this side. Here it creates 2 I's. Here it only creates 1 I. 8 and 1 equals 9, although we're multiplying it when you take a look at the equation. So 1 times 8, 1 plus 8 equals to this equation over here. Now, we just showed that Mars and the numbers to the Kelsey brothers, what they do. And when you calculate what 8 does, it brings it back into 8. And 8 and 7 will bring you back into 15, which will bring you into 1 plus 5 equals to 6. And the dividing gate, okay, of 8, 44 area space, is 33.6. It doesn't only have to be that. We're not finished with the numbers yet. There are 3 sets of numbers before we go on to something else. Everything works 3, and then the mirror, right? You have 6 this way, then you have 6 this way. Well, what if I'm showing, look, you have to look at it this way. So now you look at it that way, you look at it that way. When you're looking at it this way, the 3 is pointed up towards the left. When you look at it this way, then the 6 is up. When the 6 or 1 are up, the 3 will point exsangue. When it's the 5 and 2 up, the 3 points accent grave. The French language talks about this, exsangue, accent grave. Just give me 1 second here. I just need something to drink in the kitchen. I'm going to take a 1-minute break. No one's here right now, right? So let me just see what it says on my camera. Okay, I'm going to take a break to 21 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna continue with this, and I'm gonna stop in a minute. So I'm back. Not this one. So we're working on this one over here. So what happens is Sunday, just the word sun equals to 54, and the word day is 30, day of creation. The reverse alphabet becomes Mars, and creation of 99, I and R. 9 and 18 equals to 27, and that's the house of Bait. It's the only number in the alphabet that only happens twice. When you shift the alphabet, okay, where A is 6, okay, where A1 and I was 18, now you're going up 5, and here you're going up to I-23. And in gematria, the I letter is 5, as well as the R letter in gematria. Gematria, R, 5, and I and R are both 5. Just give me 1 second again. I'm just going to point this up towards there. I'm going to put the music on a little louder. So we're going to be on a 2-minute break here. Okay. So since each one, the word day is 51, every single one is part of Mars. Now the 30 equals 6 and 3. 3 and 6, 6 and 3 is Mars reverse inside the word day. Inside the word Mars reverse, okay, Mars is 51 and its reverse is 57. That will equal to a 3. So Mars becomes 6 and 3 over here, and day becomes 6 and 3 over here for confirmation. 1 and 5, 6, 3 plus 0 is 3. Sun is a 27 reverse, which will eventually lead into the number 11, home DNA and at the end will be the IT system. Mathematics, how we got there, right? We can use 6 times 5 equals to 30, which is 1 times 5 equals to 5, and then 1 plus 5 equals to 6. So 6 and 5, which relates to 7, 3, white. Okay, 6 and 5 equals to 11, and 11 and 30 equals to 41. And if you go 11 times 30, it equals to 330, the number of Christ. And 30 plus 11 is 41, is 371, creation of the gateway. 17 or 71 or 1771 times 3 is 1551. 33 by 47 time of who Jesus mass equals to 2021, where ABC by 47 equals to 5781. 19 and 27 are these numbers. Multiply them by 3, bring everything to its base formation before its creation. So now what we do next is I have the initials. First, I can use the numbers, where Sunday is at 84, representing Pluto. Monday represents the gate. Tuesday is representing Einstein, part of 1776. It's E-I-E-I-O, let's say part of the farm. It engulfs within the birth and the E world what is the house planet, because inside of what 5 and 9 is, okay, not only is it 3 and 2, right? Not only is it 6 and 3. See, you're bringing Mars into 4 and 1, the home king, because that's what the value and that's what the word says. And onto that, we have Saturday. So Saturday is 79, and 7 again. We reverse to the 9 birth to the 7th gate, and the 7 times the lives of the animals, like the dog and the cat, the house cat, and that's what our base is. We don't run more than 7 on this dice cube, or basically anywhere. The 8 is the heaven for the 9 birth. If there is no birth, we don't need the heaven. So until the heaven is not there, we have the 7th gate of entry. The male and the female is 1 to 6, the other to 7, because we come into man. Remember, electricity gets plugged into the wall. One doesn't work without the other. So then we get Sunday. So now what I'm going to do next is the initials: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. Then I'm going to do them in a 12 box, where when you do them in a 9 box, Monday repeats here. When you do them in a 12 box, you end up with Thursday over here. We have to repeat until all 7 fill up all the boxes a certain number of times that we can reach the number 84. See what happens. The reason for that is there's 3 moons to run a cycle, 84 days, counting for the numeric value of the division of night and day inside of what is Pluto, the orange dog. So 7 times 12 equals to 84. Again, 7 and 3, the E worlds. Everything seems to pass through wherever Pluto is. So when we do this, here's one equation. We can do it again in this equation, but we keep repeating every 9. Here we keep repeating every 12. Here we keep repeating every 12, but it's 3 rows to create 12 this way. Or we can go to another row and keep it square and base it into 16. So these are some of the equations I'll use. When I use the first equation, I'm only going to be using the initials. First, I'm going to start with Monday first and put it into 1 position. And then I'm going to start with Sunday first, because they say Sunday was the first day of the week and the 6th day of the week is rest. So this column here is only the initials. I didn't use these numbers yet. And in these initials, the 19, S, 13, M, there's also reverses to all of this. So when you see 61 over here, the reverse of that is 20. When you see 52 over here, the reverse of that is 29. When you see 39 over here, the reverse is 42. How do I know so quickly? Because 3 times a letter is 27 reverse equals to 81. So each one of these will add up to 81. So that means this area, the first area in this equation, would be 7 and 2. The next area would be 7 and 2. And the next area is going to be 3 and 6, all nines. They have to be 9 because that's 3 letters. They'll always be 9. 2 gateways between these 2 sections, and in the row of 3, 6, and 9, we have the passage. Here we have the birth. Here we have the moon gate. Here they're talking about Venus. It doesn't show a number 1, but it shows a number 1 over here. There's a hidden 1 inside the 6th passage, and the 1, it's on this angle. It's cutting across like the heart line. So when we get down to here, in this area to a single digit, it starts telling me not only about the beta gates, now it starts talking about the moon, matter, and energy in creation. 1 and 2 equals to 3. These 2 numbers will equal to 7, and it's a corner number. The 5 here, it goes on this angle. It has 3 worlds, so it can be used as your angle creation to the division of 3 and 3. Also, we have to understand, here is a 3 heart. Here is a 3 heart. When they came together, it automatically left an empty space between them, and an empty corner here, and an empty corner here. These 2 plug in, and now you have doorways to come from this world and this world, and we're transmitting about the 9 lives of the cat, or communication center. 1 pyramid, 2 pyramids. And one of the major pyramids, the number for Pluto Mars, okay, is 84 and 51. Also noted as 15 and 48. So what are we going to do? We're going to go 16. Here we are going to go 5. Here we are going to go 17. Here we are going to go, hold on a second, 28. There's many things to do with this. There's many equations to do. What I did is the 3 equation, multiply any one of these 3, 84, 51, 15, 48. So these are the equations. This one and this one will go together, saying 44. This one and this one, 28 plus 16 equals to 44. And then Mars comes together, 17 and 5 equals to 22. So now you have 1/3 and 2/3. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 is what will create the other inside Pluto and Mars. And also note that there's a pyramid, a famous pyramid out there. I'm not sure if this is the degrees or what, but 45 inside the foxhole, the sun lies the spirit of the heavens. Just give me 1 second. I'm not sure why I had that beeping, but I'm going to take a check. I normally don't. I don't know. Let me just take a look. I don't know if this is live or what. We're going to end the video here. I'm going to take a little bit break for those who watch this video. Go to the end. I'm going to be back here about 4 o'clock with some more information. But before I go, I want to finish off just one little teeny weeny piece. Okay, so that teeny little piece, let me see where it is. So here's the days of the week. It comes down to the bottom here. What's this equation and what was this equation? 1 times 9, 1 plus 9 is 1 plus 9 is 10 is 1. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3. The mathematics will create the star system. And in the star system, the corner is 99, meaning planet Jupiter coming in into 94 into Uranus. That is our gateway through Jupiter, Uranus on this corner. And 4, 1 and 6, 15 is 6. I have to understand 252, 252, 555, 2 times 5, 3 times 5, 2, 3, 2, 2 coming in on this corner. I'm trying to understand 7, 11, and 7, 8, and 9, and that is the exact cube that comes in. It's in a straight row, probably because you don't use it that way. We'll use these numbers as 2, 4, 6, 8 position. Now we want to connect this one and this one. The reason for that is I want to connect all 7s and all 13s to begin with. I'm going to connect all the numbers to see what I can do. So 1 and 6 is 7, 2 and 1 is 3. Why do I do it that way? Because 1 and 6. So I go to the position of this grid. Go to position 1. What is there? 1. Go to position 6. Position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Show me what is there. So this is what I do to the days of the week. They get a new number through multiplication and additions added to a single digit or not. 94161. And this one over here, it's when the weekend, right, becomes the 6th and 7th day. And this one is the 5-day and the 2-day week, the 2 days. So I moved it around. The next equation I can do is this equation where we start outward, where Wednesday, and you go backwards, and then you use Wednesday this way, Wednesday to the east, Wednesday to the west. So that's this equation. Then in this part, it's the astrology. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to find out the numeric value. We're going to do its multiplication. We're going to find out the difference in the odd and even numbers, the red and the black numbers from according to roulette. And then we're going to do the alphabet shift. We're going to shift the A1 and put it to A6. Now the question is, do we move everyone up 6? Or do we just move the A6 and start at 6? Because if we move everyone up by 6, we must multiply the alphabet times 6, times the alphabet. 351 equals to 6, 0, 3, 6 by 3, 18, 2106 is the alphabet. But if I take out A, E, I, O, and U, which equals to 51 by 6, it equals to 306, which leaves me to 1800 and 306. That's my creation in Mars. So we have all this. And another thing I want to go over real quick, March, it's 21st. It's the 19th. It's a ST. It's a TH. Part of the moon and the sky. Here it's TH. Same thing. Here it's 2 STs. 2 skies come together, 78 in a gate, right? No spirit with the spirit. Second, that's a silver gate, right? This is the gold. 2 golds. Gold equals to 38 equals to 76. This one is a runner-up with a gold. This one here, this one is a bronze and silver. This is what happened to LeBron James and Adam Silver when they came together. September 23rd and 2nd. Also note that R and D equals to 22 added, and N and D, 2 Ds, right, equals to 14. They come together in the sun birth, Ra. 14, this one equals to 18. Ra comes together. Again, another numeric value for Mars being on this finger, the 9th and the 4th. And if you're counting from your toes, it's 12. Well, this can be 12, 13, and it could be 14 also, 12 and 14. So we have all the understandings for this. Here's the 22nd, which is because 1st and 2nd and 3rd and 4th, where those abbreviated. Here's TH, 2 time heavens, 2 moons, moons of Mars in Libra. Moons of Mars in Libra, because Earth has 1 moon and Mars has 2 moons. They have a central moon. And then it comes to the dots and the voids on here. And then this has to be categorized. Categorized for number, categorized for word. And if you want to create 6, we're going to create 6, right? We create 6 by using, let's say number 4. Where's number 4? 1, 2, okay, 4 equals to 60, and 2 equals to 58, and that equals to 118. The word 6 equals to 52, so I can add that on, equals to 170, or 118 minus 52 equals to 66. So that's one way to make 6. Now, if you want to reverse that 6, right, 4 and 2, 6. So here's my 2. I'm going to reverse it. It's 5. And now you have the 2, right? And then you have the 4. And you reverse that, it's 3. So that's 8. So you have 42 and 56 equals to 98. So that 98, and what's so funny about that is that 8, okay, 8 equals to 49. So you add the 49 equals 147. That is the basic rotation of 4 and 7 in the cube. And if you minus it, it's 49 again. So 8 seems to always come into itself. Raphael, 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. We'll be back about 4-ish. Peace, love. Together. So this is the end. Somebody just showed up now. So if you want me to stay a little bit, I could, or go back, look at the video, send me an email, tell me you want to know something. I'll explain it to you. It has nothing to do with what I think. If it has to do with what I think, I'll tell you it's what I think, what I believe, and I'll tell you and I'll explain to you why I believe it, what I see. The Olympics that were here, it's gold, silver, and bronze that runs on a time. Time doesn't exist. It's a measurement. So is every other measurement. So that means nothing exists, but we use it to do things. We use it for a balance. We use it for a better understanding. If you're going to point A and point B, to understand every single letter in the alphabet and where it's used, and if they get colors, because every single letter in the alphabet will get a number, not by my take, but if you go to Gematria or Chaldean or any other numeric fashion where they explain numbers, they will tell you about them. I take it to another level where I take the word of any word, and even a word that is number 1. Any number has a word, and every word has letters, and every word has a number of letters in it, and every number of letters has a 27 alphabet reverse. That's if you're in the regular alphabet. But if you were in the Gematria alphabet, it would give you a base 8 reverse. And if you were running in Chaldean, it would run you a full 9 reverse. Only Chaldean gives you a full 9 reverse. Actually Chaldean and our alphabet gives you a full 9 reverse, because our alphabet actually ends at 8. Raphael, thank you for watching.